work together, we are unstoppable.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium caps helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda.
A very good morning to you. It is UBC TV that you're watching. We come to you live from the Nile Avenue, and it is Good Morning Uganda. My name is Julie F. Nantaba, and it's time for The Real on Good Morning Uganda. Now, this morning on The Real, we are talking AI. Just read a story on Antonio Guterres, that United Nations Secretary General, who has called for the creation of a global system to govern artificial intelligence, warning that the technology is advancing faster than the world can manage. And this, he said, at the UN Global Dialogue on AI Governance in Geneva. So this morning, we are to look at using AI to bring government closer to you and I. Question though, would you trust AI systems to handle government services? Is it something that you find yourself easily trusting and adopting to? Do share your opinion to UBC TV Uganda at UBC TV Uganda on X, and the hashtag is UBCGMU. Now, as we look at this, definitely we are delving deeper into science and innovation, and my guest this morning is Katamba Ronald, who is the CEO and founder Afrosoft IT Solutions. A very good morning to you.
Morning to you.
Right, pleasure having you this morning. Let's kick it off with a breaking off some ice. What is Afrosoft Solutions? Tell us a bit about what you do.
Thank you so much. My name is Ronald Katamba.
Yes, please.
I'm the CEO and the founder of Afrosoft IT Solutions. So our focus is to develop software that leverages artificial intelligence, mobile application, and then also training young people about the use of AI. I started this project in 2010 upon finishing my bachelor at the university, and then I just started the company where I've been training young people how to do training in artificial intelligence, agriculture, and then agriculture technologies, right, and then also some training in training young people, the internship students, about hands-on training. So we so far trained more than 8,000 students since 2012. And these students, we train them and make sure we take them to the field. Like after training, we get companies, the companies train those students, and when they finish, for example, third year, we replace them. Whenever we get a call, we call them and then we take them to those fields to make sure they could start working with their hands-on training. So that's the kind of way how Afrosoft has been working. So I have a team of software engineers, very good software engineers who have been working day and night to make sure the company can stay active worldwide.
Right.
So far we have branches in the US. I have also a branch in Canada and also here in Uganda. So we are making sure we help young black Americans in the US, and then also in Canada also we do that. So most especially we have also a startup in the US and Canada which we deploy there for cattle tracking. That will come next time, maybe. Yes.
All right. And now if we come back to the conversation of AI and bringing it closer to people, the UN Secretary General just aired his feelings as to what AI is or is looking like in case it's not controlled. Now let's bring it close to home. What exactly does AI look like in line with public service delivery?
Thank you so much for that question. I spend my time both in the US and Uganda. And when you look at the way how federal government in the US is doing, they no longer have manual papers or anything like you come and write your film. Everything is AI. And that's where the technology is going. So when I was there, when I came here in Uganda, something came into my mind.
Yeah.
Why can't we develop something that will digitalize the public service? So that my jaja who's in Kayunga, in Nachifuma, in Chabazara, if he wants to renew his or her national ID, they don't need to start moving from Kayunga to Kampala to start registering for that. They can do it online, they can get a message, and they can even know when they should pick their national ID on their phone.
You know, you mentioned your jaja and putting it into context.
Yes.
Really, our people, our old folks who we love so much are in the village. They're not really as exposed to technology. Statistics say that about 14 million Ugandans are actually active on the internet. You know, not that they have smartphones, but active on the internet. So how relatable do you think this can be for someone as deep in the deepest village, and they're more comfortable with their kapesa? Oh, because these things of sliding, they're not really, that's not their language. When we talk about our old folks, how relatable can this language be, AI, for them to just fill in that I want an LC letter, I'll just punch it into my phone? How do you think these two worlds can meet?
Thank you so much. As I said, our focus as innovators is to make sure we solve problem, the toughest problem.
Right.
I remember when I was in my first year at campus, Microsoft gave us a theme. How can you solve the toughest problem in the world or in community? So you look at something and know these are something that can be solved. So when you look at my judge in Kayunga, he doesn't have a smartphone. He has a Mapesa. But how can he also have access to the service which the person who's using smartphone can also use? So we developed an offline AI model that you just dial *156, and then when it comes, it asks a question. So you can ask, how can I register a permit in offline using your Kapesa, and it will give you the information, and it will text you a message on your phone to read and understand what is taking place.
All right. Definitely. So now I understand you do have some footage that we can even learn from. I hope it's displayed as soon as possible. But we are looking at bringing AI closer to the people, rather using AI to bring the government closer to the people. It's what we're looking at. But the question forwarded to you, would you trust AI systems to handle government services for you. Do share your opinion to X at UBCTV Uganda, and the hashtag is UBCGMU. We do have Katamba Ronald, who is the CEO and founder Afrosoft IT Solutions, here speaking with us about this very pertinent issue of using AI to bring government closer to the people. Now, Ronald, why should Uganda prioritize AI as part of its digital transformation agenda?
First of all, when you look at the trends, what is available right now, people are moving from analog to digital. When you look at what NITA is doing, they're trying to digitalizing all government agencies. And what does it mean to digitalize? That means they are making sure someone, even in the village, can access internet. And if that person is accessing internet, they can be able to have access to information. So why AI? First of all, I'll give you an example. If I want to use, let's say, I want people to something. I'm giving you an example where AI has reached with my project for agriculture. I'm here and I want to know whether my cow is sick. What can you do? So we use artificial intelligence to make sure we digitalize the chip to put it on the cattle, and you can be able to see everything on your phone, what is taking place from the farm to your phone.
Right.
That's the same thing. I want to register for a company. How can I register for a company? I just make sure I log in. Our portal is called uggovagent.ug. So you register uggovagent.ug. You can access information. And the good thing is we can be able to use even WhatsApp. So you can ask any language. Our platform is in 16 Ugandan local languages. That's the good thing with it.
Right.
So if you want to ask a question in Ruchiga, in Rutoro, in Uganda, in Chinyarwanda, in Rusoga, in Rugishu, all these languages are available. So you can ask and be free to make sure you could be able to have access to this information. One of the most important things is information. If you don't have information, if citizens don't have information, they will not access whatever they want to access. So we build what we call an information platform where people can come and access information. All government institutions and agencies, you can ask. But if you're asking anything be outside that, our model is limited to outside, yes, to only Ugandans, and information that is related to government. Yes, so you cannot ask about who won yesterday in World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it will not give you that. That
strictly
answer.
Uganda
yes.
government.
Exactly.
Programming.
Yes.
And with languages, are the northern languages included there out of the 16?
All languages.
Because Uganda has about what, 64 tribes?
Yes.
64 languages.
Yes.
So 16 is quite a small cup.
Yeah, we are improving. We may, I think, by the end of in the next two months, we can go to 26 languages. We keep moving slowly, but we pick, for example, if you look at Runyankore in Western or Ruchiga, most of people are using that. If you come to Chabadola in West or Iteso, they are all, those languages are also there.
Quite similar.
Yes, if you come to Eastern, Lusoga, Lumasava, for Mbale, they can also access that those languages. So we want to build a system where people don't. And now another good thing with the system, it has a voice. So if you can't write, you can say, I want to send this message to, and it will write it, and it will give you the answer.
Right.
So you don't have to be if my judge doesn't know how to write English or doesn't know how to write Luganda, they can also speak using voice, and information can come automatically to make sure they can access all that information.
Right. How do you think this language can be translated easily for citizens to adapt to? Because if you think about it, in the urban spaces, it's easy for us to adapt to. But if you look at the wider picture of Uganda, convincing Ugandans to this lifestyle, it's also another high hurdle. How best do you think every citizen, almost 50 million Ugandan citizens, all can fit into this space and adapt to it?
Yeah, first of all, this technology is not for AfroSoft. I came as an innovation, and I want to bring it to the government. I say, okay, I have this because I am not government. There are people who are responsible for this.
Right.
And I'm happy that recently, last week, I met the NITA, and I had a very good discussion with them. The first time it was not good, but this time it was really a very nice discussion. I showed them how our system is doing, both the mobile application, the USSD, the WhatsApp and other platform. And then they said they are going to review and see how they can work with us and make sure we put the country forward.
Right.
Yes.
And as you can see on your screen, that's the app, right?
Yes, that's the app.
UG Agent, Uganda's government AI agents. And that's what the display looks like when someone downloads it. Yes. Is it in green or the colors before?
No, it's actually when you go to Play Store, you can download the app. You just go to UG Agent, and then it's both on iOS and Android.
Right. And
or you can also access the WhatsApp platform. It is also available to make sure if you don't have time to go to the website ugagagent.ug, you can go to WhatsApp and you can be able to chat in your language at any time you want. So we are bringing the facts about AI.
Right.
Most people take AI as something that is going to take people's job.
I mean, even the United Nations Secretary General is worried at how fast AI is being used without considering humanity. So what are the facts here?
No, it's really not true, because when you look at AI, it's improving people's services. For example, just imagine if I develop a platform like this one. You're going to be here and you'll be able to apply for a permit without. I know. The permit office, they have this kind of way how you can also do it online. But this is an AI that will help you to fill. You can even autofill. You can speak and it autofill for you all the information. It can even you pay online and it is going to the permit office.
Which, allow me just to take us back a bit.
Yes.
AI is indeed, without a doubt, it actually has quite a number of advantages.
Yes.
But when we talk about taking away people's jobs, it actually is. Because I mean, if you look at all IT companies, Microsoft, Google, all of them are actually having job cuts just so they could have more budgets into AI. So I think it's one thing that we can't deny that it's happening, but these are some of the sacrifices that come with growth. Isn't it?
I agree with you at some point.
Yeah.
Because when you look at, I was at Tesla in the US.
Right.
And when you look at Tesla, most of the activities there, they are robots that are being done. Working.
Yeah.
Yes. But when you look at also on the other part, how when it was before there were people and after, you can look at the difference, because most people could come at any time, or they might not work the way the robot can work. Yeah, so it improves the efficiency of the company to make sure it grows faster.
Right.
And then when you compare it vis-a-vis people and the robot, you can look at also the difference. Yeah, but why am I saying that? When it comes to AI, artificial intelligence, it's not going to go. What we have to do is to make sure we find a way of adapting. Yeah, I'll give you an example. I built the NRM app for the president, and when I meet the president, the first thing he told me was, how can you develop something that will help Ugandans apart from the party? Can you develop something that's beyond the party that will help cities? That thing tickled my head. And that's when I had to sit with my team and said, we need to come up with a citizen report. Because this thing has a service, but it has also what we call citizen engagement report, where you can be here, you take you go to you are at KCCA, things are not okay, you can write about it, you can post a video, you can post a picture. It is also on the part of that. If you go to the portal, you can access, even on the mobile app, you can also access. So you can do what we call citizen engagement in real time. And our AI, it modulates. If you type something that is outside Uganda or anything that's not beyond like KCCA as KCCA, it will flag it, it will not print it out, it will not post it, so people will not see it. Yeah, so we are trying to do what we call intelligence system that will help Ugandans, not only for urban area people, but also people in rural communities can have access to such services that can help them to leverage their standards of living wherever they are.
Right. Now, as we begin to close this conversation, you are watching UBC TV, and we're looking at how using AI to bring government closer to the people. And we're having this conversation with Katamba Ronald, who is the CEO and founder of Afrosoft IT Solutions. But to you, would you actually trust AI to deliver or handle government services for you? Do let us know onto our X handle at UBCTV Uganda, and the hashtag is UBCGMU. Ronald, as we begin to close this conversation, what structures are necessary or are needed to make sure that AI solutions like the very initiative you have, are actually embraced and have a soft landing in how they're used in Uganda?
Thank you so much. I think the first thing is policies. Yeah, the government should put policies on how AI are being used. Yeah, because we don't want people to bring AI to make sure it's now disrupting others. Yes. Then also I think the government should also recognize innovators. People are coming up and building softwares, solutions that may help. They should not look at them as threats, yeah, but either they should look at innovators, people who can help the government to make sure they can also facilitate in the building the government innovations, yeah. So because at times you build something and people look at it as a threat, yeah. We want to make sure as we are building, we work with the government. That's why when I build this system, it is not my system. And after the government embracing it, I'm going to remove it, and I hand it over to government to make sure they can use it for the service. For us, we can be on a standby. In case of anything, we can be able to help the government to make sure we fix. Maybe there are some other things they may feel this is very important. Can we add also this and that and this? We can do it. Something that is built from Uganda and it's used by Ugandans and developed by Ugandan innovators. Right. That is what the president has been talking about innovation. So I want to take this opportunity to call upon the government agencies, the ministries, mostly In my sector, the Minister of ICT, we've already sent a letter to the Minister of Science and Innovation. We've also visited NITA. We want to make sure we hand over this technology and they can tell us what else they can have, such that technology doesn't come from another source, another country, when we have innovators who can do innovation here in Uganda. So they have been talking about Bubu, build from
by Uganda,
yes, by Uganda, build Uganda. So these are technologies that we need to embrace, and I'll call upon the government to make sure they look into such kind of technology, and we can be able to move with them well.
Right. Thank you very much. That is Katamba Ronald, who is the CEO and founder of AfroSoft IT Solutions. He's been speaking with us regarding AI, and that is using AI to bring the government closer to the people. The conversation definitely does continue on our X handle at UBC TV Uganda, but I believe you've learned a thing or two. As it is, the world is all about convenience, and technology is what is bringing that convenience into the systems by which we operate, save time, yet carry on efficiency and economic growth at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching Good Morning Uganda. We bring the real to a close, but up next is JMU Tourism Express. Good morning.